your camera actually dropped behind the monitor, so it was just hiding behind the monitor. Yeah, here's my hidden talent. Look at that. I can pull my finger off. Can you do that? Have you seen what?
That's amazing, and it didn't even hurt. Look at that.
It is incredible, isn't it?
Yes,
you haven't been using that all your life since preschool, have you?
Hey, do you know what I thought of doing to make myself look much younger?
What's that, mate?
Have my head shaved, I'll be like a baby then.
It would be. Well, you're never going to lose your hair, are you? Look at all that.
It didn't work.
I've got a snowdrift on top though. Bit black.
Well, at least you've got some hair, mate, which is more than I've got. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you've been a lucky man, haven't you?
As I say, mate, grass doesn't grow on a busy street.
It reminds me of Colonel Sanders about side.
Why are you coming back to the UK?
Why or when?
Why?
Family reasons, really, to be absolutely honest with you.
Well, tell me about my own business, sorry.
No, it's fine. No, it is family reasons. We chose to live here in Spain because we were always only 2.5 hours fly away to get back if the shit hit the fan. But obviously, one thing that lockdown has shown us, mate, is that we're a long way away from home. My parents are well in their 80s. Yeah. Jane's mum's got dementia and she's in a home and she's well into her 80s. We got grandkids and we just don't want to be away at the moment in case anything happens, to be honest, mate.
Can I just say something? I don't want to mention it before, Red. Can I say something? You know, you said about your wife's mother's got dementia. My mother suffered with that, and I heard about something and I tried it. It worked absolute treat. She was a totally different person. Because what it is, when they've got dementia, it's lacking in oil in the brain. And 2 tablespoonfuls of odorless coconut oil in the liquid, 2 tablespoonfuls 3 times a day, and they're totally different people.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll pass it on to the wife. Thanks very much, David. As always, lovely to hear you.
People think you've lost your marbles, you say that to them, but it's the truth, you know. Same as if any of you knows who's got arthritis, here's one for you. This is what I use every day. 2 heaped teaspoonfuls of turmeric powder, a teaspoonful of black pepper, mix it all in together, a tablespoonful of cider vinegar. After 2 weeks, you've got no pain at all.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, David.
Hey,
okay, guys.
Do you want me to go?
No, just making room for other people.
Right, okay, yeah. Hey, Chris is waiting to have a go, and she's embarrassed. What's he going to say?
Well, I don't know what he's going to say anyway, but there you go. Doesn't matter. Okay, who else have we got here then? Say again?
I said I'll catch you later.
All right, mate. Lovely. Don't forget, guys, if you are on the panel, okay, I will be picking on you if nobody sticks their hand up. So if you don't want to be on the panel and you don't want to speak, okay, please drop off. But if you are on the panel, you want to speak, stick that hand up and we will come to. Remember, guys, we are live. We are on camera. So please, make sure you are dressed in the right attire. And please remember that you are on camera. So anything that you are doing that you don't want us to see, switch your camera and microphone off. Okay, next up, we got Key. Take it away, my friend.
Hey, Red, how are you today?
Very well. Hey, do you know something? You have surpassed yourself with your hole digging machinery this week.
I stepped my game up. Come on, Marty.
And there's Marty with a shovel. Come on. He's so old school, isn't he? That's all he is. Get with the 21st technology, Marty. Where's your digger?
Yeah, but keep in mind, Red, I make them dig their own hole.
Why? You're Undertaker, a grave digger.
It's for people who don't understand the business.
I guess it's an inside joke. I think people, knowing I'm in healthcare and see me standing beside a grave, think, man, you must suck at healthcare.
We all know you do a fantastic job, Key, and it's one that you don't get enough praise for, mate, because where you are on the front line is not only extremely hard work and amazingly long hours, but I would imagine the visual and emotional stress that you put under on a daily basis when you're at work must be absolutely intense. And when I don't know about the States, but certainly in the UK, they talk about the NHS staff getting burnt out. And that's because you've been bombarded for a year, you know,
Yeah.
Regardless of regardless of what people believe or don't believe or whatever is immaterial to, it has certainly increased your workload. And I'd imagine the visual and mental stress that you're put under, let alone the work, extra work that you have to do, must be immense. And I sincerely applaud you and everyone else that works alongside you, not only in the States, mate, but also around the world. I really do take my hat off to you guys, and fair play to you. I know, I'm sorry, mate, I'm going down a different route for you. What have you got to say for us?
No, thanks, Red. I appreciate it. And you know, it's I think it's anybody who gets accolades for doing what they do. It's what I do. It's my job. I mean, I've been doing it 30 plus years, so I never really understood when people would give somebody praise, because I mean, I never received much for what I do, but you know, people recognize, you know, veterans and everything else, and I never really understood how sometimes it's hard to accept hearing that, but because it's just your job, it's just what you do, it's what you signed up to do. And yeah, it's been a difficult year, but we'll get through it. You know, things are obviously better here in the States than they are in other places in the world, and I've been really concerned about India. I know this is supposed to be fun and lighthearted, but when you run out of basic needs like oxygen, you know, I think it's a time for the world to step up and help India out. And I can see On Passive being in that role. I know Ash's heart and everybody's heart here, and the heart of On Passive. I'm sure that, you know, we'll step up and do what we can as a company to help the people of India. Enough on that.
Yeah.
One of my hidden talents I will share with you guys. I'm not going to share them all, but you probably aren't going to believe it. And I guess I'll probably have to do it on camera one day. But I learned how to ride. I self-taught to ride a unicycle when I was about 7 or 8 years old. And,
Get out of town.
So this fat guy is going to ride a unicycle for you someday.
You know something? You must do a double act with Susie McRae doing a hula hoop.
Julie, man, she does a hula hoop with a 30-pound hula hoop. I don't know how she does it.
Now, I have to say, I would actually pay good money to watch you on a unicycle.
Well, get your checkbook out, buddy. It's coming. As Chris said, it's coming.
That's a great hidden talent. That is a unicycle. Wow, that is. How did you learn to ride a unicycle? Do you have sort of like follow it around and sort of get a balance, or was it just let go and hope for the best?
Actually, my dad had a buddy that obviously he was a fighter pilot, and he lived in the subdivision, and he would ride a unicycle around the subdivision for exercise. And I was like, well, that's cool. And we actually had one when I was really, really little, and I learned on it, and then I bought a nice Schwinn. So, but
you sure that wasn't just a bike with one wheel?
Well, you know, we used to do that too, Red. We used to cut our front wheels off of our bicycles and ride wheelies around the neighborhood. So we were kind of crazy kids, but you know.
That is fantastic. You know something? I don't know if anybody can top that one tonight.
I could barefoot water ski at one time, but that was about 100 pounds ago. So that one won't be happening anytime soon.
Like I said, I will pay good money to watch you on a unicycle.
I'll take your money.
Don't worry. And Marty DeGarmo will be tap dancing next to you whilst you're doing it.
So that means I got to go to New Jersey.
Oh no, we haven't all got to go to New Jersey, have we?
Well, Marty said he's moving to Delaware, so that's a little closer to me.
Marty, take it away.
Yeah, a couple things. My opinion, the frontline people like yourself, Keith, no different than being at war last year. You guys should get a Purple Heart, no doubt about it. The other thing, unicycle, that went bye-bye to me a long time ago. In fact, if I ride a bike, it looks like I'm flossing myself with a bicycle. So I don't do either one of those because it's, you know, I mean.
Well, I got some more weight to lose before I do it for y'all, but
Oh yeah, that bike could disappear. I'd be screaming soprano crap by then. Hidden talent. I won many contests downing beer in a mug. Less than a second.
Jug, 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 jug.
Chug. Not now. I mean, that was a long time ago. And I paid for it too. Marty parties, and I don't remember how they went. They'd tell me they were pretty good, but I can't remember.
That's because you were too busy jugging.
Yeah.
That's a good talent to have, though, especially if you're doing the boat race. Do you know what the boat race is? It's an English. It's an English drinking game. You have two lines of people.
Right.
Everyone has a pint of beer. It could be mixed. Doesn't have to be all men or all women. Whatever it may be. And you could have as many as you like. And the first person starts, they go like that, and they put the beer on top of the head, and then the next person goes and goes and goes and goes. So they get to the end. It's called a boat race.
Crazy. A lot of boats sink that night, right?
Yeah, well, do you know something? It's just another excuse to drink, really. Like nearly every game that I know in England really is just an excuse to drink.
Yeah, you know, there was another one, Red. A guy said, can you drink a shot of beer a minute for an hour? And I thought, that's easy. Well, the last 15 minutes, ooh, damn, man.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh yeah, it's not. I did it, but it really was a lot harder than it sounds. So my hidden talents are absolutely worthless. But hey, that's it.
But it all depends. If you're on Marty Party, they're pretty good.
They were pretty good. One time I was laid off, so I did make money doing it. That helped a little bit. I drank a mug of 151 rum, and a guy drank a beer. Of course, I said, have the car ready. He said, why? Because I'm going to pass out before I get home. And I want to stupid things you do in your 20s.
Yeah, well, you know something, we've all been there or tried to be there. So there you go. Thanks, Marty. That's very kind of you. Okay, let's have some hands up, guys, or otherwise I will be scrolling down this list. Ladies are not exempt from me picking on you. David, take it away again.
Who's on the green bays at 7 o'clock?
The green beige?
The bays.
Are the bays?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the final.
Is it?
The world final, yes.
On the Crucible?
Yeah.
Crucible, is it? Who's there?
Sean Murphy and what's his name there? Oh, what's his bloody name? Oh, Sean Murphy and bloody hell, what's his bloody name? He's world number one.
That exciting then, eh?
Mark Selby.
Yeah, that's it, Mark Selby. Yeah.
No, right. I'm more of a Steve Interesting Davis type of era.
Oh, were you? Yeah, well, I was as well, but I've moved on a bit now.
I actually met Hurricane Higgins before, about 3 years before he died, actually, because he had a place down here in the south of Spain. And he was as thin as he looked on TV.
Yeah, enjoyed himself too much, didn't he? Shame, really.
Oh, he would have given Marty a run for his money.
Yeah, it's you know, you can only
it's a shame, isn't it?
You can only do it for so long, can't you? You know.
Exactly.
I used to bath in and stuff, but I've had to stop now.
Cool. Thanks very much, David. Okay, we've got in the running order, which is great. We've got David Switzer up next and Thomas after that. David, take it away.
Hear me? Oh, you do. I don't know. My hidden talent, I think Marty dug that hole for me. I'm not sure, but anyhow, back in my younger days, I was in muscle cars, which I still do like muscle cars yet today. I was in drag racing. I used to drag race quite a bit, and I used to have a '71 Barracuda that I used to love the drag race all the time, and I won a couple trophies on it. But I used to love to hang around in the drag racing pits and stuff like that. But that was my hidden town. I loved the drag race back in my younger days. Matter of fact, I used to be in a racing club. So, but anyhow, that's why I don't do it anymore. But that's what I like to do back in my younger days. I love the drag race.
Yeah, it's still very popular in the UK, drag racing. And obviously, it's not up to the standards of the States, but they do drag racing in the UK. That's for sure. I've got a mate of mine who goes to them all. He says he likes the smell, whatever that means. I have no idea. Thanks very much, David, for that. It's a great hidden talent, that is. Thomas is gone. Don't know where he's gone. Andy Burks, take it away before you get too drunk.
I didn't put my hand up. What are you on about?
I'm picking on people now. It's because you had your haircut.
Yeah, I know. You can call me Sean. First of all, I just want to say I respect so much these guys like Key. They work so hard, and in that industry, oh my God, fabulous. And by the way, Friday's webinar was absolutely superb. And I'm so excited about the future. I need to buy some more positions. Hidden talents. I don't think I have any.
It's not golf, is it? That's for sure.
Well, it was. I used to be able to drive the green on par 4s without any problem at all. I can't do that now. I'm too old and my back kills me. But I used to do it. Hidden talent. I suppose I'm actually quite a good cook, believe it or not, Red.
No, I do believe it. There's more famous male chefs than there is famous female chefs. So
fair enough.
I've got a speciality soup by mate.
Come here.
Well, to all of my esteemed colleagues here, I am happy as Larry we're part of On Passive, and I can't wait. And I want to hear another poem from Jane tonight.
I can't.
Oh, he's gone quiet. Well, that's a first for Red.
No, she can't because we've got a guest. We're having.
Can I just unmute myself? No. Sorry, come on yours. Let me come on yours.
Turn that off then. God. Technology.
Echo.
So that's what happened when Jane gets in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, there he is.
Come on here, Jane.
Anyway, I just wanted to say I do hope Paddy's daughter is doing well. All my best for her. My sister's been through similar, and all my praise for you, buddy.
Okay.
Do you close your business down in Spain when you come to the UK then, Red?
Say that again.
Do you close your business down in Spain when you come to the UK?
We've sold it, mate.
You've sold it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're going to move back to the UK on our narrow boat. Is in Rufford, Southampton, and we're going to take.
Whereabouts is your narrow boat?
South of.
There? You could break it up.
South of Preston.
You break it up.
Hang on a second.
That's better.
I think because Jane mobile is still open, Red. So you can mute her from your device because you are host now. Marty has gone.
Where is your boat, Red? Where's your boat?
It's in.
You go to.
Oh, right.
You go to participants. Ah, yes, that's okay.
I might have a drive over to Preston to meet you when you come over.
Yeah, well, obviously we've got to go into quarantine for 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
But after that, and then we've got to have 2 jabs, and then all tests and all that.
What a nonsense, hey?
Oh, it's anyway, whatever.
Utter nonsense. You think it's leprosy and not a blinking cold?
It is what it is, as they say. It's my saying of the year. It is what it is. All right then, David. Thanks very much. Okay, Bruce, take it away. How you doing, Bruce? And I know you've definitely got hidden talent, Bruce.
I'm doing fantastic. I was at the pool exercising this morning. I ran into an occupational therapist. Unfortunately, she doesn't live here, but she offered me some nice advice. So it was a blessing, and that's what matters. I want to congratulate Chris on his daughter's graduation. And Andy, you do have a hidden talent. I know what it is. You know, you have the gift of gab. You have a very extensive gift of gab. So my talent when I was younger, I was 14 or 15 years old, I was called King Belch. I had a 30-second belch. And I would have gone longer if I could start feeling the puke coming up, so I stopped. But that was my claim to fame. And I was also called JD because I was 14 years old and I knew how to French inhale, even though I didn't know what it was. But I could do it. And my camp made a bet and he said, I'll give you a beer and bet in a 6-pack that you can French inhale. And I did it. And I ran away from camp all the time because I didn't want to get a haircut. So they called me JD for juvenile delinquent. But my other talent is that I was at the pool again, and a guy who lives here came up to me. He happened to be from New York, and he happened to be in a band when he was younger. And I said, you probably know the person I wrote songs with. And I told him his name, and he got all excited. And we ended up having us talk about that because I write very good songs. I'm not publisher, but I write damn good songs, and I know that. And I'm not the one who writes it. God's the one who writes it. I'm just God's vehicle to put out songs that bring happiness to people and songs that people can relate to. I will come off Andy's talk about Friday. It really showed the real heart of On Passive and the heart of Ash, because he talked about living as if this was your last day. And who would you speak to on that last day? Who would be important for you to speak to that day? What would you want to tell them that last day? So one of the things I do know, I do a course, and one of the things is act as if it's the last day of your life. Make it the best day you possibly can. Do everything you can for others on that day. And never leave this earth without giving whatever you can. So Ash spoke about that a lot. And he spoke about the essence of all of this is not about how much you're going to make, but how much you're going to affect the positive outcome for all people in this world. That's what On Passive is about. It's about making a future change in people's lives, always for the better, always for the better. And we know when we know that, we can be confident in ourselves when we speak to people. I wrote something the other day. I said, what if you could find a program that wanted to do nothing but improve people's lives? And what if that program never asked for a monthly fee to do that? Would you join? And I said, well, here it is. And I put down a link. Because I think that's all that's necessary to say to people, to open the door, plant a seed of hope for people, and we will watch the thing grow to multitudes and multitudes. You know, I love all you guys. I don't know we have any of you, but I love you because you deserve love, and I deserve love, and we all deserve significant things happening in your life, and we deserve the right to be vehicles for the God of your understanding to make a difference in people's lives. So that's it for now.
Thanks very much, Bruce. Cheers. Always a pleasure to hear from you. And thank you very much for supporting the UK and Ireland Fireside Chat on the Sundays. It's great to see so many of you people coming on and enjoying yourselves with happy, smiley faces. This is what it's all about. Fireside Chats to have a bit, let your hair down. Well, Andy did let his hair down until he cut it, but obviously you can't do that anymore. But the rest of us, we still can. Well, I can't either, but most of us still could, I reckon, if we wanted to.
I absolutely have more than you do, Red.
Well, yeah, I know, but you are probably younger as well, don't forget.
No, I'm not.
Are you same age as me, are you?
I'm 56, you're 57.
Oh, no, I'm 58 actually this month.
2 years doesn't make the hair difference, I can tell you that much.
Very true. In fact, I've never had any hair actually since I was 22. Never had any. But as they say, Andy, you're ugly with hair or ugly without hair, mate. So it doesn't really make any difference, does it really?
Well, at least I'm not muggly. I'd hate to be muggly.
No, we don't want to be muggly.
I'm happy to be fugly or ugly, but I'm not going to be muggly.
So not.
Thanks, Andy. Okay, next up then we've got Azza. Take it away, mate.
Hi, Dad. Hi, everyone.
Hey, how you doing, dude?
How you doing, guys? Paddy, I hope your daughter's doing well, and hope she gets through. And my hidden talent is I used to do a lot of arm wrestling in school, and I became, well, I beat everyone basically. So I used to put bets on people. So it was the little twist I used to do at the end of the arm wrestling to get them down. So that's my hidden talent. The other hidden talent is I found a business that there's over 635,000 people in it, and it's the only business that's a real business, and it's called On Passive. That's my hidden gem.
Fantastic. Yay! Ain't you right, Azza?
Cheers,
Do you know, I mean, me and Azza have been in On Passive right at the beginning. I think you were December, weren't you, of 18? I think.
Yeah, December 2018.
Yeah, and I was September 18. And watch it grow to where it is and still have as much excitement and actually more passion about On Passive now, 2.5 down the line, shows the quality of our CEO. It shows the quality of our On Passive itself and the products and services that we're going to be offering to the world, because no other company is going to come even close to us. I get people contacting me saying, Ed, I thought you might want to know that Apple are launching this and Microsoft are going to be doing that. It's very much like what we're going to be doing, all the rest of it. Well, they can crack on, to be honest, but I'll tell you one thing, they're not going to have all of the products, all of the services in one place, one login, all for one price. So it doesn't really matter what everyone else is trying to do, but it does show that what we are doing now, how far ahead of everybody we are, if other people are starting to do what we have already done, which this is going to mean we're at least 6 months, if not a year ahead. So we are in such a good position. And as Ash said on Friday, actually, one of the big things I took from Friday was the amount of revenue that he expects to be coming in from corporates for the company. Okay, which was he estimated, didn't he, between 6 to 8% of the total company revenue will come from businesses and corporate. Now that's massive for us guys, because don't forget, part of one of the payments we will be getting, which it comes to your joining date, which is the company payment system. Okay, we get a touch of that. This is without what we're going to do on our own anyway. So it's just going to be another form of income that we're going to get from the company. It's just absolutely amazing. We've not seen anything. Okay, we're going to wake up.
Ash was definitely thinking out of the box, Ash, and he's built boxes upon boxes.
Well,
unbelievable.
You only have to look at I don't want to use the word crazy entrepreneurs out there, but definitely the visionary entrepreneurs out there in our lifetimes that we know at the moment. I mean, Elon Musk, for instance, I'm going to use him, right?
I was just going to say him. Yeah.
I mean, read his story. It's an amazing story. You know, he found a computer at 12 when he was in South Africa, and he made something for his school, and then he went to university, did something for a tracker for his mate when he was in university, and then he went and he got into PayPal, blah, 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 made his money, and then he sank it all into SpaceX. And he went to the Russians first to use recon engines, and that they wanted to take his pants down. So he said, "I'll do it myself." And he managed to do it himself. And now look at him. He's just done his first payload from the SSS station and back again. And that's the first paid one that he's had. But, you know, I mean, he was told he couldn't do it. He was told by Tesla. Tesla couldn't do it. So what did he do? He went and designed a new battery specifically to make an electric car. You know, Steve Jobs with his phones, he was told he couldn't do what he was doing with the screens, and he went and did it. You know, you only have to look back in history, and it's all the ones when people say you can't do it or it's not possible are the ones that end up being the massive companies that you see out there tonight, out there today. On Passive is going to be a household name, whether you like it or not. So I'm so privileged and glad that we're in it where we are.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see Ash on BBC News or Sky News, and
it's
going to
all
wake up one morning. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah.
Well, I can foresee in years to come, mate, that the likes of us lot here now, we will have papers, reporters, TVs, all the rest of them, okay, wanting to interview us to tell them of our journey that we've had with On Passive from when we joined all the way back when it started, you know, because we're going to be right up there with, you know, this amazing, massive company, and people are going to want to know all about it. And we've got great stories to tell at the end of the day, haven't we? You know,
they're going to charge for that. I'm going to charge for that. Believe you.
Well, you will do. That's for sure. Hang on, Marty's not here. I've got to bring people in, and I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, Alicia says she was coming on later. She's
Red,
be on now. Yes.
Red, give me the co-hosting. You
yeah,
go to
hang on.
participate.
I'm going to do that now and just bringing the other people in. Marty's got bored of us and he's gone. Thierry.
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to it now, mate.
If you go to participant, you go to my name. You click on my name and you activate me as a co-host.
I've done it, mate.
Perfect. And I let the people in.
Okay, no worries. I might have kicked some people out rather than letting them in. Fantastic. Peter Rogers had your hand up, didn't you, Pete? Come on down. Where is Pete? Did you want to say anything, Pete? If I brought you in onto the panel, guys, and you want to speak, just raise your hand and we'll bring you in and you can tell us whatever you want to tell us.
Sorry, Red.
There you go, Pete. How you doing, mate?
I got called away as soon as I clicked on to come onto the screen. Sorry, mate.
No worries. Right? Yeah, good, mate. Hi. Nice to see you on here. Cheers.
Yeah, hi, everyone. Peter Rogers here from the UK, one of the UK leadership leaders. Obviously, very excited to be here. And obviously, we've got a lot of things happening here in the UK. And we, as the UK team, are looking forward to moving things forward. I haven't really got much to say. I just obviously just clicked on because I wanted to be on the screen, really.
But before you, what's your hidden talent?
My hidden talent?
I know what it is. Well, I know what one of them is.
I'm a black belt.
Yeah.
Taekwondo black belt, 4th dan black belt.
In what, Pete?
Taekwondo. So, yeah,
that's a good hidden talent. So, as they say, don't F with the wongs.
Yeah, I've won quite a few, been in a lot of tournaments, won quite a few tournaments, got lots of medals. If I can show them up there, if we can, on top of there. Only a few.
I got the car boot once.
Yeah, yeah, car boot. Certificates on the wall there for mine, yeah. Yeah. Skilled butcher and businessman, own your own business. So, man of many trades, but Jack of many trades, but master of none, as they say.
Thanks for coming on, Pete. Lovely to hear from you again. Don't forget, guys, if you come onto the panel, it is because you want to speak, not just so we can see your lovely faces. I'd love to hear from a lady. And if no ladies, that's not Andy either, don't put their hand up. I'm going to come and find somebody. So don't all run away. Come on, get your hand up. Let's hear from you. It'd be lovely to hear from you. We always want to hear from the lady founders. It's really nice that you come on. Right then, I'm going to go to Diane Linnon. Unmute yourself, Diane.
Hey, I'm out and about, so no picture, but
you're out on the boat. Hey.
Pardon me?
You're out on your boat?
No, out and about.
Oh, you're out and about, not out on the boat.
And about. Hidden talents. I do have Halloween really big. Like if you came to my house, you'd kind of freak out. Halloween, and I think I'm a pretty good cook too. So nothing major. Can't, do anything funky with my tongue or nose or, that kind of stuff. But yeah, Halloween would freak you out in my house.
And also you're an amazing grandparent and mum and all the rest of it. Don't forget that as well.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, we miss those
talents that all women have.
Yes, I guess we do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to hear you sounding so much better now as well.
Thanks, Red.
Cheers. Okay, who else have we got then? I'd like to have another lady on if we can do, please. It'd be great to hear from somebody. Don't be shy, ladies. See how easy it is to come on here and speak. You don't even have to know anything to come on. Otherwise, I'm going to pick on somebody. Ron, you got your microphone open.
Okay. Good. Say, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, take it away, man.
Yodel-oo-tee-yay. That's my happy yodel.
Is that your hidden talent as well?
Yeah. Oh, I just want to say I'm happy. And I do that on the golf course when I get a par. And so I just thought maybe I'd pop in here just a few seconds and say, everybody, that I am happy because I am a co-founder and I will soon become a full-fledged on passive. Because I'm a co-founder, I have really gonna be pretty rich. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. Anyhow,
yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. And this is great. Absolutely. I've been wanting to say something for a long time. And then I happen to remember that if I can tell everybody then they know that I was happy. Anyhow, I thank you, and over and out.
Hey Ron, have you noticed that Andy Burks can't yodel? Do you know why? Do you know why Andy Burks can't yodel? And that's because he's never got a par before, so he hasn't had no need whatsoever to yodel.
Oh man, Chris could probably yodel, I'm sure.
Is he a good golfer as well? Is he?
Yeah, right. There's a lot of people that don't golf, but when everybody hears me out there on the golf course doing my happy yodel, they know that it's Ron Roland out here. So anyhow, I've been known to be known on the golf course quite a bit. So anyhow, okay, I will let you go, and happy yodel to you and everybody. Thank you.
Ron. That's fun.
Yeah, I think Andy's hugging the big white telephone at the moment.
Is he? Oh no, he was 8 points in. That was no good, was it? 8 points in, that's it. Done the gallon, I'm off. He's such a lightweight, isn't he? Jesus, do you know something, Paddy? It's a good job he ain't going to come drinking with you, me and you, mate, because he'll be
No.
mate.
No. He's barred.
Yeah.
Probably under the table.
Yeah, you'd have to get his big boy trousers on to come drinking with me and you, pal. That's for sure.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so I can see we got lots and lots of new faces on here on the Fireside Chat. It's great to see you all. I'd love to have another lady to go on. I see Yuhas here as well. He did a live. It's either this morning or yesterday. I did pop on, but do you know something, mate? I couldn't understand the bloody word you were saying because it was in Norwegian or something, I think. But I did pop on. And then I popped off because I ain't got a clue what you're saying. But fantastic to see people doing lives. I mean, look at Chris, who's on here now, when he first started, and look where he is now. Leadership Council and doing about 10 lives a day. In fact, Chris, come on down. Say hello to everyone.
All right, it didn't work. You can't hear me.
Yeah, it's that little button down that says unmute, mate.
I had it unmuted. I was trying to trick everybody. That's my hidden talent. I'm a magician. A lot of you don't know that. I can make things disappear. I made Marty disappear, and now watch. I'm going to make me disappear.
There you go. What a hidden talent he has. That is amazing. I just don't know how he manages to do that.
I was trying to...
Could you make that happen more often, please?
I was trying to send messages to everybody. Hey, I'm going to play a musician. When I call out your name, turn out your camera, but nobody's paying attention. I think this is going to turn into an AA meeting here pretty soon, but I'm having a blast with it. I don't really have any hidden talents. I don't think. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. But my hidden talent is I made two beautiful children, and one of them graduated from Michigan State yesterday with her bachelor. And last night I'm not drinking because me and her killed off a couple of bottles of bubbly when we got home. So it was actually fun.
Yeah, mate. Steps do they going, Chris? Whose footsteps do they follow, Chris?
Chris, tell us what she got a master's in, a bachelor's in, sorry.
Social work, and now she's going right in to do her master's. She's going to get it out.
Oh, that's excellent. So
Well,
she got...
Yeah, Red, I'm going to actually use her when Ash comes down here with Pete and myself to do the homeless. I'm going to hire her as a social worker to help us out with a lot of individuals. So it's going to work out really good for Passive and everybody else. So,
right, then, so she finished with a first. That's excellent then.
Yes.
Yeah. My daughter. Well, she didn't go on to do her masters because I don't know about in the States, but certainly in the UK, there's no funding whatsoever to do your masters, and it has to be self-funded, and it's extremely expensive. It's like 20 grand plus to do your masters. So she binned that because she already had a load of debt from uni. So anyway, that's that. But she's done very well on her own, and it's great to be very proud of your kids. I've got two daughters as well, mate. So it's I've lived all my life in a female environment. It's probably why.
Red, that's why you're so good, because you lived in a female environment. That's why you're perfect at everything you do.
I wouldn't go that far, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Hey, Jane paid me $50 to say that. So,
mate, you know something, I'd be lost without her anyway. So, as you know. Okay. Who else we got on then? I'm going to go to somebody because, Marty's back. Fantastic. Nice to see you back, Marty.
Yeah, and you have, I think you have Bob Romeo who want to play some music for us. So cool. Bob, if you want to open your microphone. Bob Romeo. I tried to open his microphone, but Bob, you can unmute yourself. I don't know if he knows about unmute. Bob. Nothing from Bob.
Oh, well, no, we'll move on then. Who else have we got here then? Let's have a scroll on down. We got lots of people I know here and no one's got their hand up. And I will be going to be picking on somebody very, very quick.
Somebody has asked the question in the back on the Q&As. I don't know what they're asking really. It's a different, you know what I mean? It's not the time or the place for it. So I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to answer that there.
The fireside chat, we don't do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're too busy drinking and having a good time.
Yeah, no, yeah. They're annoying my drinking time. Holy Jesus, nobody does that. I'm an Irishman, for Christ's sake.
Hey, Pam's being awful quiet down there at the bottom. I think she ought to talk. What do you think?
Actually, we got Lisa. Lisa, take it away. Unmute yourself and your video if you want to, Lisa. Hi, how you doing?
Hello. I'm just on my phone, so I don't know how great my picture is.
It's fine.
I have to talk because every time you're on, my bird talks to your bird. See her?
Yeah, what have you got there, Lisa?
It's a little budgie.
Okay, well, we've got lovebirds and we've got a canary.
And my hidden talent is I'm working on a little jingle, and I play guitar.
Fantastic, Lisa. That's excellent.
And I write. I like to write.
Cool.
I wrote a book, actually. I'm thinking about maybe publishing it. I don't know.
Well, what you could do.
Led me to I'm passive, so I feel like I'm supposed to.
You could put it on Academy. You could put it on to Onet, and you could put it into the marketplace. Exactly.
Yeah, I might, because it was sort of like a awakening, and I wrote it down. I just journalized it all, and it kind of like was a prediction for today.
No way.
Yeah, it's weird. It's pretty weird.
How could you predict you'll be coming on a fireside chat in a book? It's amazing, that is.
Yeah, I've been holding back because it's about bullying, right? And it just sent me to the moon, really. It did. I'm a real big bully advocate. Anti-bully. Bully buster.
Well, there's no need for it at all, because normally bullies are the people who are it's an anti-psychology anyway for it. They do it to make themselves perceived to be bigger, better, and all the rest of it. And actually, they're the weak one.
And I let my hair down, but I have like so much hair. Look.
I'm jealous.
No, you don't want to be jealous of this, Mop. That's not the reason I don't come on the videos, is because my hair is usually like, and I smoke.
Well, Dina as well. Do you know Dina Modi? She's got crazy hair as well. She has, and she's always on. Isn't that right, Thierry?
I usually have to put it up in a ponytail just to look, like I don't have any.
Well, thanks, Lisa. Thanks very much for coming on, darling. It's lovely to have you.
I watch you guys all the time. I don't always participate, but I'm paying attention.
Well, that's amazing. Now you've broken that the ice.
Oh, I'm not done. You have to get rid of me after a while. You'd be like, Lisa, shut up.
Oh God, Lisa's on again.
Yeah, I'm probably worse than Chris. Must be a Canadian thing.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Are you from Canada?
Okay.
Can we have a song, Lisa, the next time you're on, please?
A song?
Yeah.
Yes, I maybe.
That'd be
I'm
fantastic.
a little shy.
Oh, don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I taught myself, by the way. But it's probably been six years or so now. Maybe
Fantastic.
more. On YouTube. Every day till my fingers said literally.
I'll tell you what, if you play that, I'll come on with the harmonica.
All right. Next time. I'll get one ready.
We'll do Bob Dylan.
my
I'll
song.
sing. I'll sing.
I'm working on it.
Fair play. Thanks very much, Lisa. Lovely to see you on here. Okay.
Alrighty.
Jane's got her hand. Take it away, Jane.
Hi, I was just going to get rid of your lady drought.
My what?
That sounds so wrong. Well, you were
Where's
saying
your
no lady was
poem?
speaking. You said no women had putting their hand up. So I was going to get rid of your women drought.
Oh, right, my lady drought. That didn't come out right.
No, so I've embarrassed myself now. Anyway, let me tell you about my hidden talent. I'll tell you what it is. I can bloody multitask. Let me tell you what I'm doing right now. We're running a business. I'm packing a house up. Okay. I'm now going to be a waitress and I've just fed the dog. So listen, I'm going to speak for every woman out there, right? We are so good at multitasking. Don't ever knock it. Okay. So we are all good at that. So I'm going to stand up for everybody here and say multitasking. That's my hidden talent. And did you just hear Red, by the way? Did you hear that little slip there? Red's, I'll tell you what Red's hidden talent in. He's really good on the harmonica. So he's just let that slip. So next week, guys, next time, I've just knocked you in there, Red. Lovely. Bless you. You're going to have to get your harmonica out, sweetheart. Sorry.
I'll tell you another one of my hidden talents. Obviously, many of you know that I cook for the Queen. I've also cooked for Duke of Kent and Fergie and Margaret Thatcher. But my other hidden talent I've got is I was in the Army ski team and I did a season with the British ski team doing downhill as well. So I used to be a pretty good skier. I was a bit of a speed freak in those days and I loved going fast. So that was one of my hidden talents when I was younger. That's why I lost all my hair, Andy, because I was just going so fast it blew off.
So now, apart from cooking, Jane does everything else.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's about it, actually.
Spot on, Andy. Spot on.
Red, what did you say about Margaret Thatcher?
Where's your hat? In fact, Paddy, I actually cooked for her in Besbrook Mill.
Oh, I'd have poisoned her. Johnny her day will come, mate. Her day will come.
She flew into Armagh City, and then she did a whistle stop tour. Right, that's a cracking hour. I bet you used that a few times, mate. When the hat comes,
that's been more than a few times, yeah.
He still does.
I'm like Chris.
Did you get away
Chris,
with it?
my head's getting a bit big for it now, so it is.
Have you always got away with it? Did you get away with it?
Hey, Red, that's kind of strange. Patty's hidden talent.
Hey, man, you don't need that now because everyone's wearing a mask, aren't they?
It's hidden talent is robbing banks.
Blowing stuff up.
It's getting stuff across the border now that they've changed it, hey, Paddy?
It's a lot of money on it, Andy. A lot of money on it.
All that moonshine going backwards and forwards.
Oh, what? You cannot beat it.
That's fantastic. Love it. Oh dear. Oh, fireside chats. They're a bit crazy, really, aren't they? Never mind.
I'm not sleeping at night, Patty.
Okay, let's get some hands up then, guys, if you want to come on and join the craziness. Tell us about your hidden talents, if you've got any, or if you just want to speak to us. Bob Romeo, you take it away, my friend. Unmute yourself and your camera if you want to.
Okay, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, but that's okay.
All right, let me see if I can get this camera up here rolling.
It's just next to it.
Can you see me now?
Perfect. Yes.
Don't get frightened now. Now that I'm showing my face, there's a lot of people fainting here. But my hidden talent, it's not so hidden. I did it for like 25 years. I'm a drummer. So I used to play in a lot of bands here and there, and I was up and down the East Coast. And my father sat me down one day and he says, how much money did you make? And I told him. And he said, how much did you save? And I says, not many. He says, well, when are you getting out of the house? I said, oh, I need to get out of the house. He says, you're 21. You're going to be 22. You're working.
Yes.
You know, how about getting out of the house? Well, I knew that music wasn't going to do it. So I took up hairdressing. And that's another one of my talents. It's not so hidden, though. But I took up hairdressing. And I've been doing that for 44 years. I had to do something that would put food on the table. And I'm sorry to say that the music wasn't going to cut it. So that's what I had to do. And now and then I play at weddings here and there, and some gigs here and there they'll call me up for. Not that many, but that's my talent. That's what I do. I tried
and I take it you don't cut your own hair then, Bob? No,
I tried that a couple of times and it didn't go well. So I let other people do it. So I'm a barber now. I don't do women anymore. Well, I still do women. I just don't do their hair. That's a little crass. I'm sorry. Sorry for the ladies out there. It's a little crass. My wife's giving me dirty looks right now.
Are you sure? Actually, I actually think Bob, that your hidden talents is an extra on Sopranos, isn't it?
An extra on Sopranos. Why? Are you listening to the accent?
Yeah, man.
Forget about it. It's funny you should say that, but if you ever watch The Sopranos, do you see the area in the beginning? That's where I was brought up.
No way.
If you see that Pizza Land, I used to work there. I used to work there as a kid.
No
That's
way.
Down the street from me.
Your accent's just like listening to Sopranos. It's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, listening to you is like listening to one of the Beatles. It's like Tony Soprano. Yeah, everybody. I tell you, I got relatives in California, and every time I go out there, and they said, "You from Brooklyn?" No, I'm from Jersey. Jersey? Did you say Jersey? No, I said Jersey. And he said, "No, you said Jersey. Is it Joysey? No, it's Jersey. You could have fooled me. You sound like you're saying Jersey." So that's what I get. That's what I get. And one time, it's funny. There was an English guy who was cutting his hair, and he would call me mate, and I would say to him, Bob, and he'd say, "Well, we always call people we don't know. We call them mates." "Oh, I thought you were saying Matt." I thought you were saying that. He's calling me mate. Could you cut it a little shorter, mate? It's Bob. It was just funny.
Me and the wife went to New York. How many years ago now? I know, 10 years ago, and we were picking up a cruise out of just outside of New York. Can't remember what that was called. Liberty Port. That was it.
Yeah, Liberty State Park. Yes.
Yeah. We had 3 nights in New York. Do you know something? We had an absolute blast, mate. We met some absolutely amazing people. I mean, we heard a few scare stories and all the rest of it before we got there, but I have to say, people were so hospitable. We were just on one street corner. We were looking for Macy's, department store, and we had the map doing the right tourist thing. And this random guy just said, "Are you guys last?" And we went, yeah, we're looking for Macy's. I says, "Hey, you take the 5th and 4th and however you do your blocks."
Sure. Oh yeah.
And do you know something? I was holding on to my bag and my wallet, thinking I was going to get mugged, and it was fantastic, mate. Honestly, really good.
It depends on where you go, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, Red, you know what? I'm working, so in between cuts here, I'm coming back on. But right now, I got somebody walking up to the door, so I'm going to leave you guys.
Mate, I wouldn't be giving you much trade, would I?
No. If I had guys like you, I starve. All right, guys, take it easy. Keep the faith. Keep it going.
Cheers, dude.
Talk to you later.
Fantastic. Oh, mate, that was so funny. I love that. Oh.
must admit, I got mugged in New York the day I arrived. It went downhill from there.
Did it?
Don't tell them. Jesus, don't tell them. You're an Essex boy. Don't tell them. Don't tell Craig and Ralph and what do you call them? Pat them things. Well, you can't tell them because they were all killed. Jesus, Andy.
Some guy comes up and says, some guy comes up and says, $1 for your smile. What? $1 for your smile. And my uncle came out of the shop and went, give him $1. Why? Because otherwise you wipe the smile off your face. All right then.
I had to put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Put him to sleep. The only way to do it. Marty DeGarmo would be good in The Sopranos.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Marty, have you ever been in Hell's Kitchen?
Talking about? No, what would you say?
Hell's Kitchen or God's Kitchen?
Take over for 5 minutes. I just got to do some food.
Why do I have an accent? I have an accent, Patty?
You have a bit, yeah. You know the Irish Quarter in New York, where all the Westies come from.
Yeah, well, I'm close to it, but not, I'm not in it. But yeah, I'm close to New York for sure.
It's a place where I always,
but I don't hear it.
It's a place I always wanted to go.
Where in New York?
Yeah, I think it would fit on.
I mean, everybody's in a big hurry to go nowhere, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, I have my son-in-law. He can drive you anywhere. He could show you all over New York. If you're looking for food, and I mean any nationality in the world, 2 mile block you can eat from Russian to Indian to whatever. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But they got little towns that are like Italian. Then you go to another town that's Korean. You go to another town. I mean, it's amazing. And it's like a whole city. I mean, it is amazing. I went there one time. I went there one time with my family, and I'm in the middle of New York City, and everybody drives like maniacs. So New Jersey's known to be the worst drivers in the world, but this guy pulls up, cuts in front of somebody. The guy got out, walked over his car, and spit on his window. And I went, "Welcome to New York, man. What the freak?" And I had a Japanese friend come where I worked. Said, "I'm going to New York." And, he had, "I'm a tourist" written all over him, So I went, "Put your wallet in your front pocket." He said, "What?" I said, "Your wallet. Make sure you keep it in your front pocket." Why? I said, "Well, they'll be bumping into you and walk away with it." And somebody tried to take his wallet. Unbelievable. And he tried to take it out of his front pocket. So he's got the guy's hand pinned to his pocket. He finally got away, but my gosh, I said, "Yeah, you gotta." It's not like that everywhere, but
no, of course not. Of course not. Ireland. A lot of Americans come to Ireland because mostly every American I've ever met, they have family. Their great grandfather's mother.
Oh yeah, I've got relatives. My ancestors are Irish in England.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So they come over.
Nobody in the United States belongs here, Patty. I mean, we all came from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
They've all been watching Gangs of New York and they think they got a part in it.
No, I'll tell you what, when I went to the UK, I was there for a couple months, somewhere down by a bay where, in fact, while I was there, some Chinese were out in the bay trying to get, I don't know what you guys call them, but the bay came in around them and they drowned it.
Pool.
I don't know if it was called conkles or I don't know.
Yeah, they're cockles. They're pool.
Yeah, and it actually, the tide came in. It doesn't come straight in. It comes up around, and they got trapped in the water. That's when I was there. But the fun part is back then I did. I was known that I could, drink a little. Problem is, I used to break out. I used to break out windows and break, But anyway. But if you want to have a party, man, you got to do it with people from the UK and Ireland. I mean, the Ireland guys had such a strong accent. You're not that bad, but so strong, I had to go to the guys from UK to translate what the guys said from Ireland. And I and the Now you understand more and more when you're drinking because you all sound like you're from Ireland when you're drunk, right? So, no, but it's so funny how we all speak English, and I go, what did he just say? What did he just say? Like one guy asked me for in the United States, fag means gay. I have no problem with gays. But when a guy come up to me and ask me for a fag, I'm going, the freak, you think I got a gay guy in my pocket, you know? And he wanted a cigarette. Well, I didn't, and he was serious. He goes, hey, you got a fag? And I go, hey, if I was a pimp, I would pimp women, not guys, you know? And he goes, no, a cigarette. I said, oh, crap. Yeah, I had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, a lot of Irish, or a lot of Americans come over here for their holidays, and they usually end up getting lost in Ireland, and they're going down some wee country road, and they'll talk to somebody. If they're lucky, depending on what part of Ireland they're on, some of the older folk will speak Irish. They don't speak English. So the Americans haven't a clue what they're saying. They can't understand whenever they're speaking English. So when they're speaking Irish, they're lost. So the next thing they know, they're waking up the next morning in this person's house, having drunk copious amounts of alcohol, ate all the food, and they're like family. That's just the way we do. We're very sociable, and we like to entertain. We like to welcome everybody. That's just who we are. That's in our nature. You know what I mean?
I had a blast in the UK. I never knew, you know, they had these little, I don't know what you guys call them, little delis, I guess. And you walk in and they would have, okay, they don't call them French fries, obviously. And when I did, they looked at me like, what are you, an idiot? I go, I want some chips. And they gave me French fries with oil and vinegar on them. Man, were they freaking good. But I'm thinking, what the heck did he just squirt on there, you know? Because I'd go in and buy a rotisserie chicken, because I knew what that was. And then I went with a couple guys that go, you want some bangers and hash, I think it was. And I go,
mash.
Yeah, mash. Yeah, I don't want anything that sounds like banger. I don't know what that is. But it was really good stuff. So yeah, I had a good time there. People treated me great right away. As soon as I talked, oh, you're from America. I said, damn, man, like it's stamped on my head or something. But, yeah, but I had a great time there. Absolutely.
All you have to do is open your mouth, Marty, and then they know.
Oh,
I think that one of the funniest things in Spain is playing golf with a guy from Belfast, and the only word I understood all day was hello. Hadn't got a clue.
Yeah.
They talk very quick down in the city, so they.
I could tell you one thing though, I could deal without all the rain. I mean, even when it wasn't, I remember the sun came out like 4 times, and when it did, everybody's yanking their shirt off, and it's freaking cold out. They're laying outside. I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, bathing in the sun." I said, "Man, it's freezing out here. What the heck are you doing?" But no, I had a great time. We actually rented a home. I don't know what city or what town we were in, but it was the streets were almost straight 45-degree ankle. Like you had to turn the wheel when you got out, because if it was icy, the car would slide down all the way down the road. And one time I did the hippo dance, right? I'm 400 pounds and I'm going down the road and I can't stop. I'm standing and there people just walk. Actually, people waved at me when I was sliding by, and I go, I'm not happy here, guys. What are you freaking waving? Because I was thinking, how many people am I going to take out by the time I get down the bottom? Because you had that, what you call black ice, where you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I walked out and there I went, man. And my friend goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "I have no idea, man. I can't." Put it all the way down the street. It was amazing. Didn't snow, but there was a lot of ice.
We can stick the cold here, so we can, you know, whereas the Americans and parts of Europe, they can't. They think we're completely crazy, you know. Yeah.
They don't think, Paddy. They know you're crazy.
Well, they know we're Irish. We are crazy anyway, so we're proud of it.
There's
somebody on here who put in the chat that they had a part in The Sopranos. So John Barilla, come and tell us about your part in The Sopranos, mate. That'd be great. Unmute yourself, John.
Hey, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm on
cool.
all right, I'll start my video. There we go. Hi.
Cool, man. Hey.
Hey, I always talk to you, Red, on the Q&As. I always come in and say hello to you, and maybe I have a question, but usually I'm just saying hello because you do the best job of you
Thank
can
you.
answer anything about On Passive. I'm actually live in New York City, so I'm listening to all this New York talk very, very closely. I mean, I sound like a New Yorker completely. I could do the accent if I have to, because I'm an actor. I can also do an Irish accent. I can do an English accent. I can do a lot of accents. I don't know if I have any hidden talents, because I do about everything I have a talent in. I'm an actor, I'm a singer. I used to be a dancer. I'm slowing up now. I'm 72, so I don't dance as much. I'm a musician. Kind of a hidden talent, although I can still do it. As a little kid, I learned to play the accordion, which is where I first learned how to read music and such. And I don't play the accordion that much anymore, not for any particular reason, other than I use my musical talents, like I said, as a singer and usually in musical plays and such. But anyway, The Sopranos. And also, let me just say, folks, New York City, I know you can get, taken advantage of by some slickster when you come to visit us, but that's like our old reputation from the 80s and before. Since the 90s, New York has turned around a lot. I mean, not that people are any friendlier. We've always been friendly. Of course, we move fast, we talk fast. We're always on our way somewhere, so we seem abrasive a little bit. But that's been a myth, mostly promulgated by the comedians on television and all that stuff, because New York City, until the pandemic, because we have had a little spike in crime and violent crime during the pandemic, but New York City, statistically, you can check it out, for many years has been the safest big city in America. And that's like over Miami, Detroit, you name it. It's the safest big city. I think we still are the safest, but unfortunately we have had, a very bizarre spike in like shootings and that kind of stuff for every year until recently. For the last 15 to 20 years, the crime rate, the murder rate, all that has gone down. So I just wanted to say that in defense of New York City. It's not as dangerous as people think. I've been here since 1976. I moved here from Ohio, being a young actor, and I studied and got a degree at a school somewhere in Ohio, Kent State University. And I came to Ohio in the early 70s. I've been an actor ever since. I've been an actor since I was a young kid, actually, but I'm a professional. And yes, I was on The Sopranos more than one time, not as a lead performer or anything. One of the things. Whoops, somebody's saying something. One of the things we do as an actor in the city here is we appear on many films and TV shows as background or stand-in performers. So I'm constantly doing a lot of stand-in work and background work, and I get cast as featured parts, little parts. And I was on The Sopranos, I think, about 10 times, and as different characters, usually a mobster. And I had a couple lines a couple of times, but most of the time I was just like a featured player in a strip club scene or something like that, And I do a lot of that kind of work besides being an actor where I actually have some lines in a film, which that's happened too. But I do a lot of theater. That's the main where I've done most of my work as an actor over the years. Is on stage in live theater in New York here, on tours all over the place. And I keep trying to think of any other hidden talents do I have. That's the problem is, most of the talents that I have, I use and know about. But I'm sure I could think of something, but I don't know. I'm not much of a cook or anything like that. I mean, I cook for myself, especially during the pandemic. But oh my goodness, I haven't poisoned myself yet, but it's been close quite a few times. Anyway, I love coming on all of the different webinars and meetings and the fireside chats. I've been on this one before and others, but I usually don't say anything and I usually don't pop on. I did pop on to one about a month or so ago to say something about On Passive, but I just like to say hello to everybody. Yes, I was on The Sopranos. I love On Passive. I've been in a lot of it, like a lot of you. been in a lot of other businesses, only for about 2.5 years. But in that 2.5 years, I love to listen to Marty's story about, like, you know, all the guys that tell you about, oh, we've been in all these things, different things, nothing worked, or if it did work, couldn't bring people with us. Believe me, that's what I've experienced mostly. And I'm still in a couple of other businesses, but, you know, I really feel like soon I'll be dumping those. Some of them have a little success for me, but not enough to be as impressive as where we're at non-passive already. You know, is just amazing. And I've been, you know, being patient and waiting, because I know what we have being founders with On Passive. It's just great. So let's just say hello to everybody. And I love New York. And if you ever bump into me in New York, you're going to get a guy. I've been a tour guide too. So I know New York the way Marty was talking. I know restaurants. I know every place you could go. I used to be a cab driver for, as you know, most actors need survival jobs. I've been a cab driver. I've managed clothing stores. I won't even go on. I've done so many different things. And basically, though, as an older guy, I'm mostly supporting myself as an actor. But we always have to have something in our pocket. And now I have On Passive, which I have most faith in, like I said, more than any of the other businesses that I've come across online so far. So I'm hoping to, you know, really do something with that. And I am constantly building my team. I have a very small team. I think I did say this on when I came on a chat before, how I don't have much of a team. Whatever that's all about. I've never been the best recruiter, or whatever you want to call it. I know we don't recruit, but in other businesses, that's been one of my kind of downfalls, is that I have a hard time bringing people in, bringing them with me, because for some reason, and I'll bring this up, I know we're not talking much business here today, but, you know, there are people who they're not as good at presenting whatever. And I don't know what my problem is, but I find that even my close friends and such, like a lot of folks in On Passive, they've got their family members, they've got multiple accounts, they bring in their uncles, their wife, their, you know, all that kind of stuff. Well, I got to tell you, it's so odd that in any of these affiliate marketing, all these internet businesses, you start to talk about, at least my experience with many of the people, and I'm in New York, I know all kinds of people, my goodness. But it's so odd how it just seems that the majority of people that I talk to these, well, On Passive is what I talk about mostly these days, they don't get it. They think everything's a scam. They think everything's a pyramid from the old days when the pyramids were around, you know. They think it's a, you know, they just don't want anything to do with it. I've had some friends get nervous. I start to tell them what it's about or what things are about a little bit, and they'll look at me and they get all, they'll say, but John, but what are you doing, man? What are you into? Getting people into? But I'm not getting people into anything. I'm trying to express to you something that's going to be a very interesting. Well, anyway, I'm going to a spiel, but you know, I find so many people that are naysayers that it's very difficult. So I have a small team, and I haven't given up, and I won't give up if we got time. I continue to try to give this to folks, but I'm amazed at how many, the vast majority of people, it's very difficult to get them to even want to hear about it, let alone get in with us and get in the best business in the world. So anyway, that's all I'll say is I'm going to continue to try to build my team, but I'm not worried because I do have a few folks, and I know what's going to happen when the business starts to do things for us. So I'm going to keep trying though, and I'm just loving it all. And I love coming on and meet people from all over the world. I love seeing you guys. I love your accents and various accents of folks from, you know, not every Irish accent is the same. Not every English accent, the dialects within the countries. And I find it so fascinating. It's one of the things I study as an actor, like I said. So I'm just enjoying this. And I wasn't going to come on and say anything today, but I think I put a remark in the chat that got somebody to notice me, and they popped me on here. So I'm happy to be on here to let you guys see who I am and to say
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi, it's Paddy here. Can you do an
Hi.
Irish accent for me, mate?
Well, I can do a bit of an Irish accent for you. I don't know where it would come from or what, but I can start to talk a little bit. So, you know, just off the top of my head, so I can do that. So, anyway, Faith and McGar, it's a wonderful day here, you know, in Ireland, and I'd like to wish you all very much happiness and a golden rainbow at the end of the line. So, anyway, that's a subtle accent, but if I had to really do it, I would really.
Hey, John.
Yeah, yes, very good, Matt. Very good, very good.
So yeah. Anyway, what are you smoking there? I hope it's something legal.
Hey, John.
Yeah, well, live
Yes.
is often legal. But
What is the poster behind you? Is that Pecos Bill?
Yes, that actually is.
Is
Yeah,
it play?
I don't know if you can see what I have. Oh, that's well. What that is one of the many things I've done over the years is theater on the road. You know, and theater for young audiences, and that is a show called The Legend of Pecos Bill and the Secret of Invisibility. And it was actually with a company that I worked with on and off for more than about 20 years. And it's just one of many shows I did with this company. Actually played the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz for on and off for many years. But this is just a show that was actually written for that company, Pecos Bill. Over my shoulder, there's the poster. Where is the poster? There it is. Okay, let me get out of the way. There's the poster, and I was in that show. Yeah, I played a character called what was his name? Slim Rod. That was it. He was like a tall, skinny guy. So, a lot of fun. Yeah, I have things around my house of a lot of shows I've done, whatever over the year. That's mostly what's on my walls. You know? So yeah, that's called Pecos Bill, the legend of what is it called? It's Pecos Bill, the legend of Pecos Bill and of invisibility, because that was like his major secret talent, you know, his superpower, so to speak. You know. So anyway, yeah. Anyhow, it's really good to meet you guys, and this has been fun listening to you. I'm actually waiting for someone that's supposed to be coming to my place here today, and they haven't showed up. So I thought, let me go on the fireside chat and see what everybody's doing. And I'm, you know, been here for a while. I don't know when they're coming. I'm not gonna worry about them. Thanks. So anyway.
And
Very good,
which is fantastic. We've got Kenneth. Take it away, my friend.
Thanks again for having me on, guys. It's a pleasure to be back. I wasn't here last week. I had some other commitments to take care of, but it's good to be back again. Greetings from the Caribbean. Greetings from St. Martin. Yeah, I don't know who's more on point this week, if it's Patrick or Chris with the comedy side. Chris, that was hilarious. I was just back here dying. So we need to see that before we go off the call tonight again. Talents. I don't know if I have any hidden talents. I sang in boys choir and then the school choir, and I play a little bass in church. But other than that, I don't know if that's hidden. That's pretty out in the open, and it's not that much to talk about. What I might have is a newfound talent. I don't know if you remember last week I said, you know, I haven't been doing anything with Passive since 2018. And so what Passive has done to me and the community has done to me is encouraged me. And I actually did my first webinar last Wednesday. Yeah, so I faced that. That's my new talent. I faced the camera, and it's not as bad as I thought it would have been. So we'll be doing that next week again, Tuesday and Thursday. So, you know, I'm extending an invitation to come around and look at that, Red.
No worries. Thierry's on here, look. So get in contact with Thierry. He'll put it in the webinar links that we have there. And if you do that, Kenneth, and I'll get you a lot more exposure. And obviously, if I've got time, I'll pop over and support you guys over in St. Martin. I've visited St. Martin myself. It's an absolutely beautiful place. In fact, I've got a very nice dress watch that I bought in the port in St. Martin. It's a beautiful place. And St. Lucia as well we've been to. So all around there in the Caribbean, man, what a nice place. But it's great that you're getting out of your comfort zone and getting out there and doing the lives. It's always the first thing that the biggest step you take is to actually take that first step to actually do it. Once you've done that, then from there on in, mate, you're sailing, and it gets better and better, more relaxed, easier and easier. And then that's when your hidden talents will start coming out, because the real you will be in front of the camera, and that's what people will relate to. And I wish you all the success. And if I can help you in any way, mate, just reach out to me. But I'll certainly come by and support you, that's for sure.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Red. I'd also like to thank you guys for posting that poem, because I have it printed out and it's on my desk. Lovely poem, Jane. I just can't get enough of that. Yeah, that was awesome.
Come on in a bit.
Thank you.
Well, that's it. That's it for me.
Thanks very much, Kenneth. Lovely for you to come on, mate. Hope the weather's fine for you over in there. It's a beautiful place.
Oh, it's always fantastic. 365 days of summer.
Unless a hurricane comes by your way, then it's not so cool, huh?
Oh yeah. We tend to dodge those ever so often. Yeah.
Kenneth, there's only Irish bars over there, by the way. You're muted, mate.
Are there?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
How we doing, guys? Just thought I'd drop by here, or stop by here today and say hello. And I got some good news the other day. I got my test results came back negative. That's the good news. The bad news is it was an IQ test.
Hey, boom, boom.
I'm sorry, I really am. I should apologize for that. I don't know if I have any hidden talents, Red. I think they've all been discovered, actually, uncovered. I don't think anything's hidden left. But I was trying to decide, you know, and I just can't. I used to be pretty indecisive, you know, and now I'm not so sure. But I was thinking the other day, just how big things are. You know, I got to thinking about how big the ocean is. You ever wonder how big the ocean would be without the sponges? They got me thinking the other day, you know, a day without sunshine is a lot like night. All right, well, that's all the abuse I'm going to put on you for one day. Make sure you look me up at badjokes.com when you get a minute. And back to you, Red.
Thanks very much, Kev. You know something, you brighten up our day with your shit jokes, to be fair, mate. Right, we've got 25 minutes left. So if you want to come on, now is the time to get that hand up. We'd love to hear from you before we go off. Oh, fantastic. Ty Young's here. Ty, take it away, mate.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I just wanted to say that everybody on this has a hidden talent, every one of you, because what you're doing is helping a lot of people see on passive, and that goes through, you know, electronic stuff that happens, but just showing your face and showing up here is a hidden talent, because millions of people haven't seen you yet, right? And you're going to be famous. And I really, really am grateful for all of you guys that are on here that participate to help promote this, because it's helping everyone's life change, and you're changing mine, and I can't do nothing but be grateful, and thank you very much.
Cheers, Ty. Thanks very much, mate. Always great to have you on here. Really nice. I love having you around, mate. You're one of the good guys in on passive, and it's great to see you on here. I was actually looking to see if Victor was on, but he's not. Paddy, take it away, mate. Paddy, Ian, you've got your hand up. Take it away.
Yes. What's going on? Everything is good.
How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. I just love to listen to you guys, man. You are so awesome.
Ian, what's your hidden talent, dude?
My hidden talent, no, I sing, but I'm not in the mood to sing now. Yeah, I would rather hear Marty sing now.
Yeah, I'd like to hear Marty sing, to be fair. That'd be fun.
I want to hear Marty sing.
Yeah, that's really too bad. That's really too bad.
Hey, Marty, nice meeting you guys, man.
I want to see him dance.
You said Marty can't
dance, Marty.
You want to see Marty dance?
I want to see Marty dance.
You're going to have a time machine to go back about 35 years. So
Don't worry, Marty. I'll let you do the Jerusalem dance.
Whereabouts you from, Ian?
I am from Jamaica, but I'm in the United States now. I'm in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I am on the explosion team in the Caribbean, man. We are awesome there. We just like to see you guys rocking.
I'm glad you're from you've got connections over there, because it's on my list to get over there.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting to see you get on, man. I think I see Marty came on the explosion team once.
Yeah, it really is the wrong time of the. Well, I have to get up at 3 a.m. for that for you guys.
Oh, okay. Because we have meeting tonight at 8 p.m.
Yeah, well, that's crazy o'clock for me. That is.
What time would that be for you?
8 p.m. is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 2 a.m. for me.
Red's counting.
2 a.m. Okay.
So it's that started at 2 a.m., which means I won't be getting off till about 4, which is not good.
Okay.
But you can send me the link.
When we get on, we spend like 4 or 5 hours, man. We just jamming out. We like having a fireside chat there, man. We just rocking.
Good man. That's exactly what we should be doing. I enthusiasm.
We just spreading the word for Aunt Passy, man. Ash is a wonderful guy, man. I can tell you. And you
Ian,
guys,
thanks very much, dude.
Buddy,
You've got your hand up.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. Thanks, Ian.
My pleasure.
Paddy, you got your hand up.
I have. Hasn't this been a great fireside chat?
Thanks, man.
Hasn't this been a fantastic fireside chat? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Andy's still upright, which is a blessing.
Andy's still not with us?
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh,
yeah,
good man.
He's pissed as a fart, but he's still there. And he's only drinking puff juice, really. It's been a great fireside chat.
Why am I always the brunt of the
A few more
jokes?
people who haven't been on yet. So we've got, we'll do Trevor Peters and then Juanita. So Trevor, take it away, mate.
Hey guys, not able to do the video right now because I'm driving, but I bet I'm gonna and she's here in Phoenix, getting ready to go back to California today. I'm going to meet up with her. We're gonna plan some.
But of course, that response says exactly that to Mark Selby, that he's up for the fight tonight.
Yeah, I think that's very important. I think Sean's
little of David Bacow's mentality and thinking there. That guy with the hotel meetings, man, packing the house.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly plans that we've got for the UK and Ireland as soon as COVID is lifted. We've definitely got everything in place to start doing exactly the same in the UK and Ireland. So if you are in the UK and Ireland, look out, guys, because as soon as we can, we'll be getting out there on the road. So and spreading the good word. That's for sure.
Cool. See you there.
So I got a question for you. Why did the soldiers salute the refrigerator?
I don't know.
It was General Electric.
Oh, hey, you should team up with Kevin, actually, to be fair. Thanks very much for popping on anyway, Trev. Next up, we got Juanita. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'd just like to say hello to you all.
It's great to be here and to see you all. I love my own passive family, and I'm a bit shy, but I have been around and watching everything that's going on, listening to Ash, and I'm pleased to be part of the family. So it's great to be here.
Whereabouts in the UK are you, Juanita?
I'm from Oxford.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
Really nice area. And you've got Chip Norton and all the rest of it just down the road
Yeah,
from.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, not
I'm
far
not
from me.
far away, so it's only down the road from you.
Okay, all right, okay.
Well, not at the moment. I'm down in South Spain, but when I get back, that's what...
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I'll expect you to see you at some of the lives we do then, seeing as you're in the UK. Drag some people along.
Oh, we'll be there. I'd love to be there, definitely. Cool. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
obviously you're in our Facebook group anyway, so we'll put all
yes,
the details
I am, yeah.
there. So how long have you been in for then?
Since December, the beginning of December last
cool.
year.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not long.
How's your journey?
I'm loving it. As soon as I dived in, I'm loving it. I'm loving the ride.
Cool. That's really great to see. I have to ask you, hidden talent, what is it?
I think I like sports. I'm very good at sports. I love my football, basketball,
cool.
athletics. Yeah. But yeah.
That's cool, that is. Are you a decent footballer?
I used to be. I'm not sure now, but yeah, I used to be. Yeah.
I mean, the ladies' English team are pretty world renowned, aren't they?
Yes, they are, yeah.
I don't know if they're as good now, but I know a couple of years back they were unstoppable, weren't they? They won everything, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I could have been part of them, but I hurt my knee, so I couldn't really play.
Oh, no, I see you that good. Good.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
See, that's what your hidden talent is, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, that's amazing. Cool. Well, thanks very much for coming on. It's great to
Thank
see
you for having me.
And please come back again. Obviously, not next week or the week after, but the week after that. Love to have you back again. And really wish you well. If any of us on the UK and Ireland leadership team can give you any help, reach out to us, love. Okay, and we'll try to support you in any way we possibly can. All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, thanks very much. How cool was that, Juanita? Fantastic. Right, we've got 15 minutes, guys.
I have to say, Paddy looks much better like that.
We've got 15 minutes left.
Hey, Red.
Yeah, who's this?
It's Marty. What do you mean, who's this?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, listen. When you tell people to join your group, make sure you tell them that they have to learn how to count. Okay? Because you know how you count how many people are on your live. You know, you have a big problem adding numbers. And
they don't have to have a count.
Now you
recognize numbers.
Yeah, you have to recognize, and now you got Chris lying for you.
What I want to do is put this to bed once and for all. As far as
no, you're not. Don't even try that percentage crap.
Well, it just goes to show, really, Marty. You see that how many's in your group at the moment? 20,000. Okay, there's 5,000 in our group. We always get around about 60 to 80 on our lives. You get around about 100, 120. So percentage-wise, we're just kicking your butt, man. You just got to own it for a while. That's fine. I don't mind. And when you get a little bit better, then the numbers might creep up. That's okay. It's fine, mate. No worries. If you need me,
hold on. Let me tell you how. While we're here in front of everyone, so they know the truth. Your 60 come from my 125. Okay, so you're taking 50% of my 100. How's that sound?
Well, we could do organic if you wanted to, of how many organic people are going on our lives. Hey, and don't
okay. Stop going back and forth. I have a question for Red.
Go for it.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
Red, I know you talk a lot too. You're like screaming on top of your lung. But how did you keep your voice so clear while Marty is like on and off with his voice like that? So give us a secret.
lot of practice.
He goggles with wine.
Sergeant Major.
Red wine it is. Red wine.
You know something, Andy? Andy, you're absolutely right. It is.
Red speaks English, that's why.
Yeah, I haven't got to do an accent.
No, he drinks tea with cream.
By the way, everybody, I used to chase Red years ago, didn't I, Red?
I did. I used to do the big sprint from up to Veruki Sanger in Crossmaglen.
That's right. And I used to chase you. Yeah. I never ever caught you. But you're the one that got away. as Andy would say, you're the one that got away.
Hey, Red, I think Monday that you should go on exactly the same time Marty goes on, and let's get this competition going. And
Hey, Chris, I got an idea. I think you should kiss my big white butt, okay?
Hey, Patty, you look like an Irish ninja.
Yeah, well, we're known for being ninjas like out there, you know what I mean?
No, children, let's not fall out. Let's not fall out.
It's not a ninja, I can assure you.
No, we're very afraid.
Come on, Marty, let's do it one day. A competition, a good, healthy competition. Marty at 12 and Red at 12. And let's see who the real winner is.
You started.
I'll be on both.
You blockhead.
Two different devices. I'll be on both of those.
You got to pick your favorite. You got to pick your favorite. I think it'll be interesting. Come on, Marty. Don't be a chicken now. I know Red's up for the challenge.
Chris, you're a blockhead, okay?
He's threatened, Red. I'm telling you.
Oh, love it. Can we not go on for another couple hours?
It's so much fun listening to you guys. I mean, it's like you guys make my drive shorter. So thank you so much.
Julie, you're more than welcome.
Hey, Marty, I got a question. How many people know that you're the #1 guy at the top of On Passive Nation?
He is On Passive Nation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He means that for my size, right, Red?
I have to say that, otherwise you'll kick me out.
Marty, you are the wise brother, man. Without a doubt.
Talk about #1 from Passive. If Ash Farah had been a British bloke, eventually he would have been knighted. He would have been Sir Ash. I'm 100% certain of that, for helping humanity, millions of people, to put them out of poverty.
I don't think we should get away, David. I think in years to come, I think all that will be coming out anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just glad he's Ash.
Yeah.
I don't believe in sirs and bollocks like that, you know, man.
He reminds me of that guy. Whose business is over 2,000 years old. And he reminds me of that guy. He's got a heart as big as the globe.
So we've got time for 2 more people before we have to hand over to the Spanish for their webinar. So let's have 2 hands up to finish off. Doesn't look like Victor's on. Unlucky tie. We all need Vic to fix.
We have Lynn.
Is he here, is he?
Lynn is
on.
on.
Lynn. Okay. Lynn Muscroft, take it away. I thought she was at a barbecue today.
I was. I've been sat here about half an hour, Red. You didn't even see me, did you?
Too busy cooking.
Too busy cooking. Yeah, it's been a fab day. I'm actually sunburned across the top of my forehead there. It's been really sunny here. Very cold, but very sunny. So I've missed a lot of all the chat and what have you. But I didn't speak last week, and I thought you might have thought I've lost my voice, so I thought best to come on you. And I've just heard that you were saying about hidden talents and things like that. What's that all about? You're supposed to say what you can do, but nobody's supposed to know about it?
Correct.
Chris Johnson's just said Lynn's got hidden talent. What does he think that is? Chatting I'm a good tap. No, actually, I here's what I prepared earlier. Nobody knows this, right? You were the first people in the world, apart from my husband, to see this. I actually can do some pretty good. Oh, where is it? I can't show you some pretty good drawings.
Oh, is that a moon on a
Yeah,
something or
moon
other?
on a stick. Where does it? How can I show you that?
Put it in front of your face. No, it's
Gotta
still
turn off your green screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put it
there, look.
Yeah, you need a green screen.
I need a green screen. Hang on.
No, you need to turn the green screen off.
I'm not very good with my.
Where's your background thing? Turn your screen background off. There you go. It should work now.
There you go. And so I'm not very good with tech, as you can tell. So there's my picture.
Oh, look at that.
Nice, nice.
So I'm quite a good drawer.
Wow.
But I like
nice.
to do
Ooh, that's pretty.
sketches and little fairies and things like that. And this one, I've got this little. So I like to sketch. That's my hidden talent.
Good.
But my not so hidden talent doing with drawing and things is, has anybody ever heard of Snazaroo? This is a sad tale. So these are my books, 5-Minute Faces and Fantastic Faces. Yeah.
Excellently.
Yeah. So look, I don't know if we can see this. These are my kids in this book. Whoa. Just there. Look, can you see mine in? You probably can't see that. But there you go. These are my books, right? But this is a very sad tale. This is why I showed you that I can draw and what have you. So me and a friend set up Snazaroo about 25 years ago. There was no such thing as face painting. It's now global, I think. So we were working at Butlins, and the stage people at Butlins were saying we were actually selling fancy dress. And the people on the stage were saying, well, I look good as a clown, I look good as a princess. How do I do my face? So we'd grab their makeup and we'd make their faces up. So it all started from there. And we actually started the company Snazaroo, and we fell out. So what did I do?
Way.
So what did I do? I threw my dummy out of the pram, and she went on to sell Snazaroo. Oh, where is it there? For 3 million quid. What do you think of that? Yeah. No, Chris, not me. I dipped out. So there you go. That's my claim to fame. I lost a fortune.
That is a horrible claim to fame.
That is a horrible. So what we were doing, you see, was we was making Snazaroo face paints are quite famous all over the country. I'm sure they are worldwide, as I say. But we were making those in Minehead, in Somerset, in our back kitchens with a mixer, and then trying to get it right and get it through the through the process of being tested through makeup and what have you, through the chemists and what have you. But we fell out. But we're best friends now, and she lives in Spain, Red.
I bet she hasn't given you the 1.5 million back though, is she? I'll tell you a little claim to fame on the same lines that I had. About 15 years ago, I used to do a lot of indoor rowing on the ergos. I used to go around doing the competitions and stuff around the UK. And the one gym that I was at might have been about 17 years ago. Anyway, whatever it was, one of these guys, and I was into computers then. I was doing a C++ course and a bit of programming and all that sort of rubbish. And I sort of knew this guy, and he said, Red, he said, I'm looking for investors for a new online business that I'm looking at and trying to do. I said, oh yeah. He said, what is it? He said, it's online poker. I went, oh yeah. He said, yeah, it's called 888.
Oh no.
He offered me a share in the startup of that, and I said no.
No, we come from the same stock, me and you.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
That would have been interesting. But I don't suppose if we'd have both been successful there, Ed, we wouldn't be here now, would we? This is our time.
I'll tell you another one for me dad as well. Years and years ago, back in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, he's my brother-in-law now, but he's got a stainless steel stockholders in the UK, and they import a lot of steel from northern Spain. Now, back in the 70s, they used to bring containers over, and my dad had the hotel and a pub in those days, and to help fill up the containers, they used to fill it with wine from northern Spain. So anyway, they ended up filling the container up with steel and then wine, and then they started getting more wine than steel, and then they ended up having the whole of the containers with wine. They used to sell them all around the country. They had the sole import rights for Rioja wine into the UK, and they all had their own businesses in their own rights, and they ended up selling the rights to Rioja wine to one of the merchants. Can you imagine how big that would have been now in the UK if they had the sole rights for importing Rioja wine?
We just need hindsight, don't we? That's what it is. We need built-in hindsight.
Luckily, we've all got it right here with On Passive.
That's what I say. We wouldn't be here now if I'd have been with Snazaroo and you'd have been with your rowing. We wouldn't be here. So I'm not bitter.
Not at all.
Red, can I just say, my uncle years ago, when we're up in the north of Ireland here, which is a much more, well, at that time was much more progressive and open and independent. The south was much more religious based. So contraception was banned. My uncle had an idea of shipping or traveling down to south with cargo of livestock full of contraceptives to sell in the south, and he made an absolute fortune. Him and my father made a complete fortune selling contraceptives to the south, which were banned because of the Catholic Church back then. This was back in the early 80s. So they made a complete fortune. So, you know what I mean? Entrepreneurs come in all shapes and sizes, you know. So, what are you doing? What are you, Red, what are you cooking at?
I think Red is in the kitchen now.
You gotta turn your green screen off.
Yeah,
The
he's
fact
under
of the matter
pressure.
is that hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
But the
Red
difference is that we've all now got the vision.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a lot of people on here, Andy, with all different, what can they call it, genres of life. You know what I mean? They've all went through different life expectations, but we're all here. We've all managed to get together, irrespective of how we've come together. We're all still here. You know what I mean? And that's that's the beauty of Unpassive. You know what I mean? Some of us come here, believe you me, as Red has served over here in the north of Ireland, and he'll tell you, you want to message him and he'll tell you about this place. You know what I mean? This was the Wild West. I was in the middle of it. So anyway, but we've all come together, and yet you have entrepreneurs, you have rich people, you have people like ourselves, working class people. But we've all come together from all over the world, and we're all here together. You know, it's just an amazing thing what Ashba Farah has created. Nobody else could have done this because nobody else could have ever thought of something like this. It was impossible for anybody else. For the first thing, the world is corrupted. Everybody is corrupted in this world. I'm not saying you are corrupted or I am corrupted. We have faith and a vision. We have a vision and we have faith, right? That's fine. But outside of what we believe in, which is coming to us, there's a world out there, and there's people out there, the 1%, I might add, who are corrupted beyond belief. And they don't want this. They want to everything to go their way. Well, that's why we are the corruption to the disruption to the corruption, because we are here to level the playing field. We are here for the working classes. We are here for the people that have struggled all their life. And believe you me, I'm from the North Ireland. I have struggled all my life. I have lived through 40 years of brutal warfare. Come out the other side, thank God. Whether you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, whoever the Christ you believe in, I don't care. No, man, that's your prerogative. But all I'm saying is, we're all here together, and we have something special, and we're going to make this work, and we are going to blast this thing out of the water beyond belief. I mean it. So let's all get together. Let's all join forces and blast this thing. Because
Thanks very much. Got to knock it on the head now, mate. I'm afraid.
Sorry,
sorry. Marty, do you want to close it down?
Yeah, I'm going to close it down, but I want to show one hidden talent. Red, you need to look real quick. What I do is I do portraits of other people, and I don't want anybody to notice in case they want one. I did a portrait of you, Red, because I care. Here it is.
Oh, mate, you know, that is spitting image.
Yeah.
You haven't got the eyes, though.
Yeah. All right, I'll close it out, Red. You done?
Thanks very much, everyone.
Everything, Red. That was fab.
Yeah.
Love you, Jane and Red.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Love you, Jane and Red.
No fireside for the next 2 weeks because we're moving house back to the UK. Tim, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you there, by the way.
I'm good. I was a lifeguard for the youngest part of my life. But you know, as much as I know about lifeguarding, I don't know if I can save any of you from this. It's gonna roll you over like a snowball.
Hey. Anyway, thanks very much, Marty. Take it away, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.
All right, thanks everybody. See you all starting tomorrow. We'll be back at the share this thing as much as you can with family and friends. And if you're on the Ireland and UK, try to figure out how to add, but that's okay. I'll see you all tomorrow and have a great day. Red, I'll see you in an hour.
Yeah, okay, mate.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Good day, everyone.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jim.
Bye-bye.
Drive safe.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Good night, John Boy.
Yeah, good night, Big Head.
Check your